Think of the hardest places to play in world football: the San Siro, the Bernabeu, Camp Nou. Bring me to London Stadium. Bring me West Ham's home. Bring me the place where Manchester United have not won since the 2021-22 season. And guys, that was off of a Jesse Lingard banger, which honestly, minutes later, West Ham had a penalty kick that was saved by De Gea, a Mark Noble penalty kick, which was saved by De Gea. Since then, guys, it has been downhill. The season after that, it was I remember Anthony missed an open goal and De Gea had a howler. After that, I have an image of Jared Bowen and Mohamed Kudus sitting on the ad boardings. I think they beat us 3-1. The year after that, what is it? Yeah, Dallo missed a wide open net and Ten Hag got fired. Since, guys, that is just such an infuriating place to play. And maybe the biggest gripe I have about West Ham is the fact that their stadium looks like one of those generic FIFA stadiums that they just couldn't get in the game. Oh, we don't have the rights to the Parc des Princes this year. Throw in the London Stadium. No one will really notice. Hey, anyway, when you look at the first half, I actually think United played relatively well when they were able to get on the ball and inject some pace into their attack. They were able to quickly sweep it from left to right, play those long passes, which is exactly what you have to do. If you want to break down a low block, which I'll get into in just a second, it has to be left to right. It has to be, you have to be on the front foot. You have to be constantly attacking, making numerous runs, sending as many guys as you can at them, and just kind of hope that after a number of left to rights, you're going to shift the defense one way and find the pass in behind the other. But the thing that was probably the best tactical play I saw today was from Nuno Espirito Santos. I mean, an A+ tactical performance, because it was the weirdest thing to watch. Because West Ham was playing, I'm going to call it the highest low block I have ever seen, because their back line was like 10 yards outside of their own box, but yet Tata Castellanos, their number 9, was playing maybe 15 yards ahead of their back line. So you have this kind of 15-yard jail of West Ham players, and they said, beat me. Because if you tried an over-the-top pass, Hermanson was there to sweep it the whole entire time. I mean, guys, I shouldn't be name-dropping players who are a lot more successful than I am. But guys, Hermanson, I'm pretty sure he was the same goalkeeper that Rasmus Højlund scored a brace on last season when he played for Leicester. Mavropanos at right center back. Axel Disasi at left center back. I honestly thought that Disasi went to Strasbourg. You know, Mavropanos, I mean, I've been hearing the name since like 2015, I feel like. What is he still doing back there? Thomas Souček, he was like one of the players of the season in the 2020-2021 year. Now he's playing as a number 10. Castellanos, I remember seeing him play for New York City FC. Like, this is just the quality. The quality so much should have favored Manchester United today. But West Ham, quantity over quality. Jam up every single bit of space. Put your best players in their best positions, and you're gonna frustrate. And that's exactly what they did. If you want to see a perfect example of this, rewatch the first half and see what happens every single time Lisandro Martinez got on the ball. Guys, I promise you, every time Martinez put his foot on the ball, every West Ham player took 10 steps backwards. 10 steps backwards just to limit his passing angle. No one tried to press him. No one tried to even attack him. I mean, he could have been left on an island with 11 West Ham players charging right at him. The second he got on the ball, no. Get back, just don't let him pass it in. And it worked. It worked like a charm. Let's see. United did have one chance. One really good chance from the set piece, from the corner. Bruno plays it into Luke Shaw, who just gets in front of everybody. Then again, it was a fantastic clearance from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean, thank you, Aaron. I was probably your biggest offender at Manchester United, and you have to repay me like that with that goal line clearance. But barring that, I thought to myself, if the second half is just a copy and paste of the first half, we'll get this. It might be scrappy, it won't be pretty, but we'll get through this. We'll get a win. United Strand will be able to shave off his head. And then in the second half, some of the most stooge-like defending from both Luke Shaw and Lisandro Martinez, but probably more on Luke Shaw in my opinion. Tell me why West Ham, from their own corner, launched one pass to the midfield. That pass then goes out wide and is cut back in between. That's what, 4 passes I just described? And here we are. 4. Yeah, 4 passes I just described. Luke Shaw is not the fastest player on the ball, but what makes him so excellent as a left back is that he knows how to position himself. He knows where the ball is going to land. He knows how to find, just the perfect angle to shield crosses out of bounds, to take on attackers one-on-one. He's brilliant at it. But I'm telling you, this guy gets put on an island at the halfway point of the field, at midfield. The ball takes an awkward bounce, sure, but he completely misreads it. It lands to, I think, Souček, who then puts it out wide to Bowen. And then Lisandro Martinez doesn't sprint out to cover Bowen, but instead tries to plant himself to cover the cross between Bowen and Souček, does a bad job of it. And then next thing you know, ball comes across, Souček puts West Ham up 1-0. Listen, I probably do put more blame on Shaw than I do on Martinez because I'm looking at Martinez's strengths. He's elite when defenders run at him. When attackers run at him with the ball. But the second he gets put in open space, the second he is told, go and mark that guy, go and attack him, things get a lot more risky. There's actually an instance of it towards the end of the second half where he just throws himself at someone and just gets pushed right past. So I do reserve a little bit of blame for him. But just regardless, guys, 4 passes gets West Ham their opening goal. And from that point on, everyone knew what it was going to be. Long ball FC. Can United just scrap out an equalizer, scrap out a winner? And a few minutes later, it looked like they had. Casemiro, a great pass from a half angle from Kobbie Mainoo to the head of Casemiro, who was offsides by like a 1/4 inch of a collar of a shirt, to rule out the equalizing goal. And then from then on, just launch it in, have Bruno Fernandes set on either touchline, and just throw in crosses. Benjamin Sesko, come on in. You're going to be our target man. And it drove me crazy, guys. It drove me crazy. And, eventually at the end, in the final seconds of the match, Brian Mbeumo puts in a great cross to Sesko, who has a genius flick. That honestly should go down as one of the best goals United will score this season. Genius, the way he got ahead of his defender and had such a narrow angle, but he put it past him. United get the tying goal. And then seconds later, Ahmad gets on the counterattack. And guys, I almost start crying out of happiness because I'm just like, Ahmad's on the counter. We're going to get this win, and it's going to be the best day ever. And then things just fall flat. And then the final whistle blows. And I'm sat here thinking to myself, this could have been 15 points out of 15. We could have, I'm not going to say secured, but would have gotten really close to securing Champions League qualification today. And don't get me wrong, taking 13 out of a possible 15 points is never a bad thing, especially when you're going against debatably the 5 most informed teams in the league. So, I will take it. But it's just so frustrating. Guys. But honestly, United don't play for another 13 days. I don't even know who we play after that. For some reason, I want to say maybe it's Crystal Palace. They're in shambles right now, so we'll see what happens then. But I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless.